We're back on the Morning Brew with friends, and we're with my buddy Larry Gallegos from Bernaillio County and Chris Talai, the Bernaillio County Fire Chief. Welcome back, Chief.
Good to be back.
And it seems like you were here just the other day. We were eating some stuff from the food truck, right?
Absolutely.
Is that right? But now you're coming back, because this is, I didn't realize it's Fire Prevention Week.
It is.
And so what does that mean on your end?
Well, you know, Fire Prevention Week is a reminder of tragedies, you know, and it just reminds us about the need for fire safety. And so here we are again. Albuquerque is not immune. We've had a fire fatality this year, not just here in the city, but also in the county. And so it's a reminder to us that we've got to have fire safety. This year ties in with the National Fire Protection Agency or Association that talks about smoke detectors. And so we're taking a project on for smoke detectors.
And I love this. We were laughing about it earlier. They're like, hey, man, can you get me a smoke detector? And it turns out you can.
You can.
You can. There's up to 3?
Absolutely. What we've done is the county, the city fire departments have partnered with the American Red Cross. We're looking out to get smoke detectors. We will install them for you just by asking.
I know there's some people thinking, so a hot fireman's going to come to my house and install a smoke detector. Is that what's going to happen?
That's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen. That's awesome.
It's going to be firefighters.
Just like that?
Yep.
Yeah,
There we go.
This was earlier this year. We had a situation in a neighborhood where a lady lost her life in a fire, and the smoke detector wasn't working. So a group of firefighters and Red Cross volunteers went back to the neighborhood where this woman died and went house to house and asked people if they wanted a smoke detector.
And probably everybody said yes.
And they really had a good response. So now we decided to take it city and county wide and give people a chance to get those smoke detectors now. And it's just a great thing for us to be able to say, you have no excuse. We'll bring them to you. We'll install them for you. And we just want you to be safe.
Right.
Again, he said up to 3. Basically, we're going to give 2 to anybody. If they have a multi-story home, we'll put it on the second floor also. Just to give people the best chance to get out of a fire, have that alarm go off and be warned and wake up and not be have any more tragedies like we've had in the past.
These are the new ones with the cool batteries, right? The 10-year battery nowadays, which is what we really need. That's makes it super easy then.
Absolutely.
You know, for years, for a decade, people's homes will be protected. And I've always wondered this from the fire perspective. Does that, when you hear the smoke detector, is that when people call, or do they usually call before the smoke detector goes off? You
know, a lot of times the smoke detectors, that first warning, what we find is a lot of times people go out and try to look to see what's actually causing it. From our standpoint, we'd rather it goes off, give us a call, and we'll start getting out there and get out of the house. We'll investigate it.
Well, if you came to my house, you just see something burning on the oven. That would be it.
Yeah, that happens. That happens.
Do people call you often with, like, you know, they think their house is on fire and it's just burning something in the oven? Or is that just me?
You know what? That's probably actually pretty common. It's actually pretty common.
Yeah.
You know, and that's okay. I mean, that's what they're there for, is to make the notification.
Make sure it's okay.
Yeah, and keep in mind, you know, in the United States, we have one of the highest fire fatality rates of any industrialized nation.
Why is that?
That's a good question. You know, we on average 7 deaths per day.
Wow, across the country.
Across the country, yeah. Wow. So that's pretty high.
It is.
You know, and this is your first defense. You know, most people who die in fires, especially at night, because that's when you have most residential fires with fatalities, die from smoke inhalation. And this is the best defense to try to prevent that.
Very cool. So, Larry, where do people go? How do you call? Do you call? Go to the website? What do you do?
Go to our website, www.burnco.gov.
Right.
There's area that you can click on to get to the application. You can also call our contact center, which is 468-7777.
So don't call 911.
No, don't call 911 unless there's an actual fire. 468-7777, and they'll help you get through the application process. And basically, you just apply for these, and in November, that's when we'll actually go out and start installing. So you have until November 2nd, Monday the 2nd, to sign up and sign the application form to get the smoke alarms. Again, we're trying to reach as many people as we can. Obviously, there's going to be places that are older homes, so they might not have them. Most of the newer developments and stuff, people are going to have them. They kind of come from the contractors. But a lot of the older homes, seniors, and elderly are really a good target audience for us also.
Well, and where do these detectors come from? I mean, you said that you partnered with the Red Cross on this.
That's correct.
Is this like a multi-million-dollar project you guys worked on for a while?
Actually, they've been working on the project, and they're trying to target fire-related deaths. And so they've got, I believe it's a 5-year project that they're trying to get as many installed here in New Mexico. It's the New Mexico chapter. So they've been working on it. And we just, with our earlier this year project, we decided at the county and of course with the city to partner up and try to get as many as we could.
I love it. Well, burncode.gov, check it out, sign up for your free smoke detector, and we'll be back in a couple of seconds. We got more performances today. How much fun is that?
There's a bunch.
Right? We got folks from the Cardboard Playhouse coming up in just a minute on the Morning Brew with Friends.